Transient versus sustain. Transient is the initial hit or peak of a sound, like the crack of a snare, sometimes called attack. Sustain, in this context, is anything after that initial transient. This can also be referred to as body. The process of sculpting or manipulating these aspects of an audio source is called transient shaping. Transient shaper is a tool that controls the attack and sustain of a sound. Let's see a transient shaper in action. Here I have a pretty standard 808 kick. Watch what happens as I increase the attack amount. You can see and you can hear that the initial transient part of this kick is getting louder. I can make this more apparent by reducing the sustained portion. Now essentially I have just the transient part of that kick. This is an extreme example, but I hope it clarifies the point. Now let's reverse the sustain and attack. This will remove the clicking or the punchy part of the kick and just leave us with the bassy part. There are all sorts of transient shapers on Plugin Boutique, ranging from simple to complex. What most will have in common is the ability to gain adjust, EQ, and in some cases even apply effects to the transient and sustain elements of your sound separately. A good plugin to start with is the Transient Shaper from Kilohearts, as it's free and part of a bundle of other great effects. It is super simple to use and incredibly powerful. Transient Shaper from Softube is a step up in terms of functionality. Here you have control over the frequency bands, ability to add extra punch, as well as adjust the frequency crossover positioning, and there's even a soft clip option. SplitEQ from Eventide gives you a full EQ for both the transient and sustained portions of any audio. This plugin is mainly for mixing and mastering engineers that are detailed-oriented and very surgical. Quantum by Wavesfactory gives you 16 effects which you can use on your separate transients and sustained elements. Add a bit of reverb to your transient and a lo-fi effect to your sustain, for example. This plugin allows you to get really creative.